of Vlogmas. My name is Kaylee. If you are new here, it's so great to have you. How is everyone's December's going? It's going good already. I can't believe that we are 12 days away from Christmas. So for our first day, I have some presents that need to be wrapped and we might as well chat, get to know each other a little better, talk about Christmassy things. For any of my family members who are watching, I'm gonna try not to show your gifts, but maybe don't watch this video. Also, I had planned on doing this today, but in typical me fashion, I didn't check to see if we had tape. So I have a very little amount of actual Scotch tape, and then I have my backing tape that I use for my Poshmark orders. So we'll see how this one goes. This little pink TV tray, I just recently refound it. It's from when I was a kid. I just found it when we cleaned out our attic / family room area, and I love it. I think it's from Pottery Barn Kids, but that's not enough paper. But it's great, especially when I'm like for things like this, but then also if I'm on my laptop for writing purposes. It has been really handy, so if I am using my laptop like in my room and not at my desk upstairs, then I can still have a surface and it not be on my lap, which has been really handy. I don't know if any of you do this, but as you will see, I am using 2 different wrapping paper because I like to have like a specific wrapping paper for that year for the gifts that I'm giving. And then I also wrap like my dad's gifts to my mom or like some other family member's gifts, because not everyone, I enjoy wrapping, but not everyone does. So I don't know, let me know, do you have a specific wrapping paper that you like use so it's different than anyone else's for the gifts that you give? Or do you just use the same and write on the label? Like, did your families always use the same wrapping paper under the tree so it was one wrapping paper? Or were there different kinds of wrapping paper? I know, like, I think we had a different wrapping paper every year, but it was the same wrapping paper unless like my mom ran out of the wrapping paper under the tree. And then Santa had a completely different wrapping paper. Okay. I feel like it's always weird. I don't know if anyone else does this. Whenever I try to vlog, or, I mean, I guess it's not trying, I post it, so it's doing it. But I always like ask the audience questions thinking that they're gonna like respond to me. I have yet for anyone to answer one of my questions. So if you want to answer, because to me it just makes it feel like more like we're having a conversation versus I'm just talking to myself a little bit. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I feel like less and less YouTubers are doing vlogmas as the years go by, which is a little, I mean, I get it, because like I attempted to do a full one last year. I only made it 12 days in the beginning of December, so that's why this year I decided to do 12 days, but like leading up to Christmas. But yeah, the only one that I'm like watching this year is Emily Canham's, because I don't know, know. I know, like, the normal one that I normally watch, that I grew up watching, was all of the British YouTubers back in the day, and so really was like Zoe Suggs that I really enjoy, and it just doesn't feel like Christmas to me unless I see images of Christmas in England. I don't know about anyone else. I think that's just because like I grew up watching her vlogmas so much, and I know she's not doing it this year because she just had a little baby, which is so exciting. As I say, as I act like I'm friends with her. I feel like vlogmas is dying a little bit, which is sad to see because that was so much of, like, at least my middle school, high school, even college years. I really was when vlogmas was like popping off, especially like middle school. So it's sad to see it like not be as much of a thing anymore. But again, I get it. I get why it's not. It's a lot of work, and I don't know if it's as, like, I don't think initially people did it for it being lucrative, but I'm not sure if it's as lucrative anymore because people are just so busy. Maybe it's because that demographic like aged, and now they're really just busy doing their own things during the Christmas time. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm interested to see, how do you guys feel about that? Did you also used to watch vlogmases? Do you like, you still enjoy watching vlogmases? I still do. I feel like it would be, that's something that I really look forward to. I know, like, for instance, Zoe only posted one video, but in December, and so I was like, now it feels like it's Christmas time because like Zoe posted a video of her decorating her tree and like all this stuff. I think it's just, you become so used to having them there, kind of like a family, that it becomes part of your like tradition, how you know that it's becoming Christmas time and get excited and part of the anticipation builder, that it's just interesting when it stops, how like, I feel like that's also a part how you kind of know that you're growing up too. Now we're moving on to, this is, okay, so yeah, this was my wrapping paper that I'm using for the gifts that like I'm giving, and then this is the one that I'm going to use for like the presents my dad's giving to my mom. It's cute. We normally get a wrapping paper after Christmas. Pro tip of Noah, if you don't do it, you should. We get our wrapping paper. Oh, this is so interesting. Wait, hold on, sorry. They're like rolled the opposite ways. Do you ever think about that? Like, is there could there be wrapping paper that's rolled for like a righty versus like a right-handed person versus a left-handed person? Or why are, I don't know, like which one's easier to cut? Huh. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, we normally get our wrapping paper from like either Sam's or BJ's after Christmas for the next year because it's on sale. Should I wrap these? If it's like they go together, should I wrap them separately? Like, it's not a set, but it like goes together. Is it more fun to have more things to open? Yes. We used to have at my school when I was in like elementary, middle school, I don't remember any name on this. We had this thing where we would, after school, I think it was called like, it was some charity where we would get gifts and like wrap them for like families in need. And I remember that we would, I think it would be like for a week or something, or maybe it just felt like a week to me because you're young, but it would be so fun that you would just hang out with your friends after school. And I remember my grandpa used to love wrapping presents, so he would come, and half the time me and my brother wouldn't even know that he was going to be there, and he would just have already been there because it started, I think, like after lunches, but then the kids didn't go if your family was going to be there till after school. But then he would have just been there for like hours just wrapping presents without didn't even know that he was going that day, and he would just show up to wrap presents because he loved wrapping that much. So like wrapping and socializing were his two favorite things to do during the Christmas time. I gotta say, I think the other one, the way that one was rolled on the other side, actually easier to cut. What way do you prefer? What? I think it was easier to cut. Oh my gosh. Is it just because I'm on a small table? I don't think so. Maybe. Does this give anyone anxiety? Me doing this on this little table gives me a little bit of anxiety. Good, good. Maybe I will have enough tape. I really thought that I was only gonna have enough tape for one present. And I don't know, look at this, I'm almost done. I should have used, my mom got this thing called I wanna say it's called an elf, but it's like a precision paper cutter. I really should have used it. My cutting is all over the place. Definitely not a straight line. Yesterday I sent out all of my Christmas cards to my friends and some gifts too. So I felt very accomplished by doing that. And I think because I did it yesterday, they're going to get it before Christmas, which will be nice. I'm pretty sure last year I didn't send them out before Christmas. They didn't get them before Christmas. Maybe they did. Maybe not everyone checked their mailbox. I love sending cards. I don't know if I think that's one of my love languages is handwritten notes. Yeah, I find it so thoughtful, and you took the time to handwrite this and send this to me.